Petey's always been a bit clumsy.
You know me, clumsy PD Park.
Peter! You're gonna be late.
Sorry, man, I'm up. I'm okay.
Hey,
Oh,
Petey's always been a bit clumsy.
you know me, clumsy PD Parker. Help! Mr. Campbell, I remembered I left something in the bathroom. Deuces.
Parker out.
Superpower size kid, know you want a neighbor like me. Look out.
Somebody help me! He's running, grab him! Gotcha!
I thought it was dead meat. Check out our next victim in his dumbass costume.
Is my suit really that bad? Ouch!
Oh!
Watch out for that ladder! Just consider it a good deed from your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. That's me, by the way. I'm Spider-Man.
There we go, there we go, there we go again. Swinging through the city so fast you could barely notice him.
I truly believe that I have these powers to help people, to protect them.
Need my city, you need me. Taking off the mask, I know what you see. Know you want a neighbor like me. Just a young man cleaning up the streets. Ain't nothing changed, no, this is the real me.
So, you're Spider-Man. With my help, you'll achieve greatness.
Oh man, this suit's incredible! If you ever need another butt kicking, just look for your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Know you want a neighbor like me.
And no, you may not be excused from said test. Ah, nice of you to join us, Mr. Parker. See me after class.
Welcome back, guys. I'm here again with another What to Watch, and this time it's on Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man explores Peter Parker's origin story in early days using the Spider-Man persona. The series is set in an alternate timeline within the multiverse where Norman Osborn becomes Peter's mentor instead of Tony Stark, as it happens in the multi-cinematic universe. So the multi-cinematic universe, as we know, Tony Stark became Spider-Man's mentor, but this alternate timeline, Norman Osborn becomes his mentor. And as we know, a lot of comic book nerds, of course, that's the small percentage that people could be watching the show. Then, we know Norman Osborn, and that he's rich, and we know that he becomes the Goblin, and his son becomes the bad guy, and so on. This one's this one's of course a twist on it, as we know in the cinematic universe is different, and now Norman is his mentor. I kind of hope we do see Norman in the live action, but hopefully that'll come about. Also, as you notice in the trailer, a lot of characters changed their race, so it's race swapped. Now, a lot of people are going to be upset as why he has to be black. Why is this Harry Osborn has to be switched over and be black and blah 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 blah. I'm just like this. Their race and the race does not define them for that character. Now, if the race defines it, like say a T'Challa from Wakanda, from Africa, things like that, okay, that's we can't race swap that. But this is a regular dude in New York City, Norman Osborn. Yes, in the comics he was a white person, in the movies he was a white person, but his race really didn't define who he was, a type of character he was. He was smart, brilliant, rich, becomes evil. So being a black character changed, switched over does not change who he is. Well, I'm saying how he's written or how he's supposed to be. He's still smart. He's still a billionaire. All that. So I'm fine. We've seen this character for so long, and for many years of the same type of character, same type of. So I'm okay if they switch the race up of their character. Sometimes if they switch the race up, I'm sorry, switch a character from female to male, as long as it fits it just right. Now, if you switch a character from male to female, and it just falls flat, then okay, you failed it. But as long as the character is written well and done well, that's not going to matter. So far, I'm liking this. It's up to 5 episodes, with Peter starting out, with Aunt May, as we know it. We know Ben has passed away, and he got his powers. And this is a little different. He got his powers differently through you see different characters in here. Characters like Doctor Strange, and Doctor Strange does pop up, like a cameo type of thing. And but he comes in a portal, and a spider comes out of that portal and beats Peter when he's going to his first day at a new school and things happen. So that's a little different. And he has different friends in there as well. In there, and of course you don't have Mary Jane is different, but you do have Nico Monroe. That's Peter's friend. She became his friend when he started school. That's really cool. You can tell by their friendship they're getting close, and I like that. It also shows that when he becomes Spider-Man, he's so busy. He's not, he's being separated from his new friend he made, Nico, and you can tell like that. You can tell she likes him as well, and I like that. Also the character, you can tell that character could be like boys and girls, and that's fine too. We live in 2025. That's okay. It's life. But it shows that as well. Now Harry Osborn, as we know, the race up, of course, his dad is black, so he's black, and he's a little different as well as he's portrayed. He's usually portrayed in other shows, where he's the cool guy, tough guy, all that. And this one, he's still the cool guy, but he's homeschooled, so him and Peter doesn't become friends right away. In school, they meet a different type of way, as we saw in the trailer. He he saves Harry from being beat up. Also, you have other characters in here. You got a character that one day might become Tombstone, but I like how they're doing his story, where he came from, and how does he get to this point of becoming maybe this villain character. See what happens, because we know Tombstone is a character that is one of Spider-Man's characters. He's a bad guy, but it's good to see where this character come from. So a lot of this has changed, but one thing I do like about this is how it's written. I love how it's written. I love the animation, and the animation is almost like a comic book style animation. Where you're going through the panels and going through the pages of it. I like that. I like that. The villains, and you have your villains during the each episode. Villain. I say villain of the week, of course. You have some big villains in there that we're going to see. I'm not going to spoil it, but we got some villains in there that pop up that we're going to show. And then also, as we know, Harry Osborn, we know how he is. We know in comics that he does certain things, and he could be a villain as well. But is he the main villain? So I like that as well. It makes you question. I just like the story. It's just a fun, like I said in the name, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. It's a friendly TV show that I think everyone will enjoy. I think ages from probably 10 and up will enjoy this show, and I'm enjoying it every time I watch it. I like to see the progression. I like to see where he came from and how he's starting out. That's just a fun aspect of this show. It's fun. A lot of people, like I said earlier, a lot of people are going to be like, why they had to change this, why they gonna change that, and blah blah blah. And I say to myself, half these characters people don't even know about unless you Google it anyway. You didn't know about it until you saw an uproar on the internet about they changing the race or changing the sexuality of a character. And before people started going crazy on the internet, a lot of people didn't know until they saw it, and then they want to read about like, oh, they're forcing us down the throat, they're forcing us. It's not forcing nobody to do anything. It's sometimes you got to change with the times that we're living in now. We're in 2025, so we need to change some things that were probably normal in back in the day, but now it's not normal. People are growing. We're in a new generation, so you have to make changes like that. And I'm enjoying this. I'm liking this show. Um, and also it makes me want to keep coming back to the show so I can see what else is he learning, what other friends he's gonna make, what other bad guys are gonna pop up in this, how he's going to um, stop them, or how he gonna learn more of his powers. So I'm liking that more and more. This is a really good show on Disney Plus. A lot of shows on Disney Plus have not been liking, like the show What If for Marvel. People said the recent ones are good, but I started watching it when the first season came out, and I didn't like it, and it threw me off. I didn't want to watch it anymore. A lot of other shows that I did trailers on, like Skeleton Crew, things like that, I stopped watching because it it didn't keep me in there. So that's why I never did a follow up or never did a review on it. So I just couldn't do it. And I'm not going to do reviews for something I can't keep watching. Now I will do reviews on things that I'm watching, and if it goes downhill as I'm still watching it that kept me in there, then I'll keep doing those. But shows that drop me off after the after usually the second episode, I'm not gonna do a review on it. If it's 3 episodes, I'm gonna do the review on it, and I'll try to do a review at the end of it. But normally, that's why I like it's friendly in your neighborhood friendly, sorry, your friendly hood neighborhood Spider-Man. It's a good show that I think everyone should watch. It's a fun show. Kids should watch this, and it's very enjoyable. And it's a good show to really get people into Spider-Man, especially kids that really don't know about Spider-Man. So I enjoy it. That's the show I would like y'all for to watch. What to watch is your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man on Disney Plus. Are you liking it? Are you enjoying it? Are you okay with the race swaps and the sex swaps? Are you okay with that? If not, really tell me why. Don't be disrespectful. Tell me why. Give me your opinion on that, okay? But like I said, leave your comments, subscribe, and share this. Okay? But until the next What to Watch, guys. Peace.